Hello and welcome. This is my weapons and vehicles prototype, demonstrating the realistic attempt, an attempt at a realistic firearm and a vehicle that can jump. Going through the basic movement controls first: WSD to move, first jump, master on the ground. There's a lot of that. That's how we demonstrate most controls. Here, floor text, and the same for the shooting range. So we have left click to fire. Fairly simple. Now R to reload and B to change fire mode. Demonstrating the reload, we have reloading from full, reloading from not a fully empty bag, and reloading from empty, which I'll demonstrate after I've fired all of these. So, of our fire modes, we've got single, burst fire, and fully automatic. Something worth noting, as said on the wall, is that any magazine not completely empty on reload will be kept for when you run out of full magazines to reload with. So you saw that magazine we had at the start that was nearly empty. There we are. We can continually reload into nothing, but you know, we reload into nothing. And then you can cycle through nearly empty mags for as long as you want. We also have the ability to aim down sight. The sway I know is very aggressive. That was something that came from the but unfortunately the animations available weren't quite good enough, and so this is unfortunately what we're stuck with. But you know, it's better than nothing. Again, we've got nothing to reload it to. So at the end here we have this perfectly normal shooting range. We basically just got to go around and get all the targets. It's fairly straightforward. It can be a bit tricky finding all the targets because I have hidden some of them a bit in strange places, but I've tried to make it as obvious as possible where all the targets are. Yeah, it's I'm just demonstrating the rest of the shooting range because to get out you do in fact have to complete it. So I can go ahead and show the vehicle. Now the sound's going to be a bit loud, but I mean, a realistic gun isn't going to be a flying object, as we said. So here we are with our loud, realistic gun. One of the most interesting aspects is that, as you can see, there is in fact travel time on these bullets. But that's not actually realistic. It is in fact hit scan. It simply delays when hit scan actually hits, which is why there's no moving targets in here. Which seems to be a limitation of the engine because you can't actually make a bullet go at realistic speed. But anyway, moving on to the vehicle. Mouse 1 to jump, and QE to do little side hops. These little side hops aren't just for mobility either, so the primary one, the mouse one, that's just for jumping, but the other two can actually be used to flip the car when it gets knocked upside down by a bad jump. So I know that the weapon is fairly realistic looking and realistic moving, and that was the point, but for the vehicle it's actually a lot more goofy, as you can see. Physics are a bit strange, and the ability to jump in a car is obviously very peculiar. And it results in a very for want of a better term, Garry's Mod-esque physics on the vehicle. But it's goofy, and with better map design than mine, I imagine we can do some fairly interesting things with a parkouring car. It does take some getting used to, it must be said. Like, to to get a forward jump, it won't naturally jump forward. You do have to have some forward momentum already in the vehicle, because otherwise it just sort of demonstrate go to a halt. Just goes up. This can be manipulated with Q and E, but in terms of jumping forward, you do in fact need to already have forward momentum from the ground, which I know can be a bit tricky to get a front jump off one of these, but it's there. And obviously in the air, as you've been seeing what I've been doing, you can self-correct with Q and E, or just completely throw yourself off. Oh, if we land upside down, I can demonstrate the, oh, never mind. I can demonstrate the flipping nature of the QE, which is what they originally thought. It wasn't, I didn't actually originally intend one to be. Ah, yes, that right there is a quirk of Unreal, and you know, since it's going to take us a long while to come down. Oh, can try and cancel momentum with this, but no, we're going to reach the end of the world. So instead, leave you with that image.